This is a Vader's Vault Legionnaire Elite Polished Lightsaber. It's a custom Katana style lightsaber by Vader's Vault, and very cool, you guys. So it has that cool Katana vibe to it, which, you know, is just kind of aesthetically awesome. But at the same time, this is definitely a dueling saber, you guys. In fact, Vader's Vault designed this hilt specifically after watching, you know, a lightsaber dueling, basically. They attended the inaugural bout for the Saber Legion, and, you know, they kind of watched how people were fighting there, kind of their different fighting styles and all that. So that's how they came up with this. Now, this elite version of the Legionnaire has accent colors, so if you get the standard kind, it would be all silver, pretty much. But this one has some black accents in the grip toward the top as well. And then there's an additional accent color for the Tsuba or handguard, the top of the hilt, and then also the pommel. So the accent color for this particular hilt is copper, as you can see. Now, another neat thing about this particular hilt is these diamonds here. So these diamonds often match the selected accent color, so like copper, for example, but in this case, the inlays are abalone. So you can see how cool that looks. Let's get it to focus. Yeah, look at that. So abalone, I think it's the ice blue angel wing. That's what it seemed to be called. So, you know, it's kind of got that pearl-like look to it. Very nice design feature. Now, this hilt, you guys, to broaden it back out, is 14 inches long, very much a two-handed saber. So you've got lots of different options for basically how you would, you know, grip the hilt during dueling or spinning or those types of things. There is a very deep blade socket as well. So it's like 3-inch blade socket. And this one is equipped, it has a tri-emitter lighting, so it has the in-hilt lighting there. Very bright. And there are these flattened side panels, so I was kind of showing off the abalone earlier, but you can also see that the diamonds are kind of within this panel. So you have that on both sides. And then toward the bottom, there's some of that paneling, and also toward the very top. So it gives this hilt almost more of an oval profile with that flat paneling, which, you know, is similar to an actual katana, right? Now, there's this Tsuba that's included with the hilt, so that's very practical. It also certainly gives the hilts that kind of classic, you know, katana aesthetic by having the Tsuba, but, you know, it does also practically, or in more practical manner, protect your hand. And it is removable, so if you did want to use the Legionnaire without the handguard, you could remove the Tsuba. So this knurled ring right here is what secures the Tsuba in place. So you can just unscrew that. You see that threading there, and the Tsuba just slides right off. It's just really kind of a disc. I think you could put it, you know, either way like that. So I'll just show you how it looks without the Tsuba. So yeah, you can put the kind of knurled ring back, you know, to cover up. You don't want that threading exposed, but it does still look pretty cool that way. But, you know, I think it's still cooler with the Tsuba. So let's put the Tsuba back. So you can see that the emitter here, it's kind of an angled emitter. It's not a super steep slope to it. It's angled, and then it's kind of flat on the top on that one side. And then here's, the AV switch is in a recessed section, which is nice. There's the auxiliary switch or the AUX switch on the back. We've got these really kind of smooth grooves toward the bottom of the hilt in the lower grip section. And this entire grip section is also tapered. There's kind of a gentle taper to it. There's also a bit of a taper up at the top near the Tsuba as well. So, lots of different ways you could grip this hilt or, different things like that. It is very much a two-handed saber for dueling. And then you've got this pommel. It has the accent color, but then it also very much narrows. You could actually wrap a pinky around there. And there's this kind of discrete sound venting as well. These slots are the sound vents. Now if we just take a look at the chassis, so you can see that this is the pommel access type of chassis. So a lot of the Vader's Vault hilts have kind of moved over to the fixed chassis that you access from the lower grip, but this is one that is pommel access still. So there's the battery and the board and the card. But let's just pop that back in. It's pretty small pommel. Very cool. All right, well, let's fire it up. And I have a special blade for this occasion, actually. So this is a Ripper Blades Tanto Ripper Blade. So, Tanto is basically like a shortened katana blade. So it's very aesthetically suitable for this type of hilt. Although this is a show blade, you guys, so even though the saber and the hilt is for dueling, this particular blade is not. It's just for, well, not just, but it's for, aesthetics. It looks really cool. I mean, look at that, you guys. It looks really cool even without being lit up. But of course, it's a lightsaber. We've got to turn it on. So let's turn it on. So this does have a dedicated Legionnaire sound font also. It's a little bit of a metallic sound to it, sword-like. Got that flash on clash, blaster bolt deflect, the auxiliary switch. You can get that sort of sword cutting action. Yeah, you can really hear kind of that metallic ending sound as well. Oops. So then I'll attach also just kind of a standard blade because, if you're going to be dueling or if you don't have a cool Ripper blade, you're going to probably use a two blade. Just kind of standard polycarbonate two blade. So there we go. And same thing, real fast. Oops, hitting the camera stand. I like that sound as the blade goes off. All right, well, this has been a look at the Vader's Vault Legionnaire Elite Polished Lightsaber. So this is a custom saber that Vader's Vault actually designed specifically for lightsaber dueling. So that's really cool, and it has an awesome kind of katana style look to it as well. So feel free to comment below.